So as y'all can see down there, it says the what field. And this is a little bit something funny. I want y'all to see this because this had me dying laughing. And this is Najee Harris on the Got podcast or Get Got podcast with Marshawn Lynch. I want y'all to see this. You ready?
I remember this.
I don't. This is the first time I saw this today.
Really?
I want to start.
Oh no, I sent it to you earlier, but like today was the first day I ever saw this.
Okay, I'm the same here, but
I want to start there at Alabama first.
It was hella racist. They was calling you.
It wasn't racist in that. And I mean, I ain't gonna say a place not racist because it's hard to view it when you're an athlete. And I mean, like the practice was hard. There was like 2 fields. You would have like where the ones is at, whatever, and it would be like pretty much practice squad. You'll say, but they would call that the cotton field.
I asked you if it was racist. Real, they call that.
So then you might think about it. He'll call it the cotton field because he'll say like, you know, I mean, you usually got to work your ass from there to get to here. You know what I mean? So he'll call it the cotton field. It might be.
Bruh.
Stupid. What's that haircut for? How about?
Bro. When I saw that, I said the what? And Najee Harris had to. It's the fact that Najee Harris is telling this story. Marshawn asked him, "Hey, yo, is it racist?" Nah. Proceeds to tell the story. It says, "Yeah, we worked at a place. You know, we had 2 fields. That one's called the cotton field. You had to work hard to get out the cotton field." I'm like, sir.
Listen. As soon as I heard that, I could hear Dr. Umar Johnson from way back in the back. Beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Bro, I'm like, Najee. No. And it reminds me of that old YouTube video about the one black dude talking about the most racist the most racist field trip he ever went on.
I should see the essay that UNC player wrote that got leaked. A-. We can't chirp anybody after what we were doing.
Yeah. That's bro. All I'm saying.
It's the first time I'm hearing about that.
All I'm saying, bro. Saban had a field called the cotton field that you had to work to get out of. I hope Saban didn't name it that. I hope that was like something the players came up with and not the actual coaching and the organization. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I hope to God it was one of those things where like it was like a legend. Like, you know, the players came up with that name. That's what the players call it. The coaches never call it that, but the players call it that. Because, Lord, if Saban legit called it the cotton field, bruh.
Boy. 146 word final. Oh, so 1 paragraph paper. I found the essay. Bro, y'all missed the 18-year academic scandal at USC. This jank said on the evening of December, Rosa Parks decided that she was going to sit in the white people section on the bus in Montgomery, Alabama. During this time, blacks had to give up their seat to whites. When more whites got on the bus, Parks refused to give up her seat. Her and her bus driver began to talk conversation. When that went like this, "Let me have those front seats," said the driver. She didn't get up and told the driver she was tired of giving up her seat to white people. "I'm going to have you arrested." "You may say," said the driver, "you may do that." Rosa Parks responded. 2 white policemen came in. Rosa Parks asked them, why y'all all push us around?" Police officer replied and said, "I don't know, but the law is the law and you're under arrest." And UNC athlete got an A- in a fake paper class with this ridiculous one paragraph final. Got an A- in a fake class.
Bro, you would have. Old girl from Oklahoma could put up a better paper than that.
It's a new report released Wednesday details how the University of North Carolina Chapel Hill offered paper classes, courses that never met or required only one final paper to help boost athletes' grades and keep them eligible.
Hey, James said, I wonder, does UNC have a Jordan Hudson field or a Lombardi field? Not gonna lie, sir. I had to refrain from not even that. I had to refrain from making the comment I was gonna make off the top of my head.
Good for you.
Because I value this channel and I value this channel. I value the work we put in.
Now that I look at it, so Heel, I do remember this. I do remember this nonsense. Because they were calling them scam classes because they were listed under independent studies in the course books, but had no attendance. The students got credit for writing papers that always got either A's or B's. Willingham, so Deontay Willingham or Mary Willingham, who called the papers classes scam classes, showed ESPN an example of one of these papers is a 1-paragraph 146 word final paper on Rosa Parks. And they said the student received an A- overall in the course.
Tragic.
And they said while previous investigation cleared the UNC athletics department from wrongdoing in the scandal, Wednesday's report found a new culprit, the academic support program for the student athletes. The report describes a fairly broad group of academic and athletic officials who knew about athletes getting better grades in classes that only required papers, yet taking little or no action. But I do remember that. That was a wild time.
That was.
It was an 18-year academic scandal which involved paper classes, no-show courses with high grades in the African and Afro-American Studies department. The off the wall, who's worse, HD or Matt Daugherty or Matt Daughtry?
Daughtry. And the only reason I'm saying that is because HD at least got a championship appearance under his belt.
Well, you know how I know it's Matt Daughtry?
Oh.
Because I don't know who Matt Daughtry is. Because I'm not going to sit here and lie. I went to Georgia Tech in 2009. Let's just say I paid a few professors compensation to let me have good grades. 1,500 UNC athletes milked this pipeline between 93 and 2011. I ain't gonna lie to you though. If it was offered to me, I probably would have milked it too.
I ain't paying no professors. I got paid by.
Oh no! If I could take a paper class and write a final paper to get an A or B, regardless. I'm gonna tell
you this. So college, I got paid by another student. He was on the, and the thing about it was he ain't pay me cash. Man just asked, he said, hey, yo, can you send me photos of your notes when you finish? And I'll just study your notes. I said, okay, what's in it for me? He said, for every test, if I get a C or higher, bro, I'll buy you whatever bottle you want after every test. I just went, studied. As soon as I finished, I would send him screenshots of the notes I took. Say, here, do with this what you want. Next thing he got a B. Right after class, bro took me to the liquor store.
Man, that ain't nothing.
What? It's payment? As he was saying. It's payment.
We had people doing that in middle school and high school. That ain't new.
That's payment. It is, but
that ain't new. That's that I can see happening. Students paying other students to do their work. I see that. That's so common. They put that in TV shows.
I mean, it worked, man.
I'm paying for notes for fair game.
No, exactly. I did. Fair game. Now, I will say this. In high school, I did take a deal with my teacher, but it was a deal he offered everybody in class because it was our computer class, and we were all designing video games. And a lot of us weren't going to be able to finish.
Straight. He the dude working hard, spreading the notes. Respect, dog.
Hey, and so our teacher, we all were making a complaint that we weren't gonna finish the game, right? He said, all right. He was deciding to teach us how to juggle at the time too, like just as a little fun trick. And he would teach us like these beanbags. And he said, okay. He's like, you can either finish your video game and you can have the potential to get an A, or if you can juggle for 30 for I think it was like 35 seconds minimum to a full minute straight without dropping any ball, you get an automatic B, but your grade will not be higher than a B.
I can't even
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. No. I'm gonna tell you right now. I took that B and ran with it.
In the computer tech class?
Yep, I took that. It was a video game class. We were designing a video game, and I didn't have enough time to make everything work the way I wanted to.
Oh, so you were taking a programming class?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I took that B too.
Yeah, I took that B and ran with it.
Programming is hard. Paid a guy with McDonald's for a few months in college just to help me. Like, damn, he cheap. Listen, bro. Like in college, meals like McDonald's was rich.
Meals go a long way. In college, meals go a long way. You can get me with anything if you say I'll feed you. I had a homegirl of mine. She paid me in Taco Bell lunch and dinner because to help her move out. She's like, she flat out messaged me, straight up said, "Hey, yo, Myron, can you come help me move? I'll pay you lunch and dinner wherever you want to go." I said, "Bet." When I'm moving, I was like, "What I'm moving, and is anything heavy?"
That part.
That's all I need to know.